What's going on, everybody? Drawcast here, and look at this handsome fellow. So we're checking out the new video that just dropped for Coffee Stain and seeing what is coming out in 1.1, and will I be correct in it coming out in May?
Fine. 1.1. Let's talk.
Yes.
We'll jump straight from last time's teaser and touch on a few new details after we do some housekeeping. Let's tidy up.
Housekeeping.
Alright, 1.1, and let's start with a couple of quick clarifications. The first one being, what does come out first between 1.1 or the game on consoles? We have said in the past that consoles will be hitting first. That is no longer true, because we have also said since then that consoles will indeed be delayed till later down the line this year, which has shifted the timeline so that 1.1 may now be releasing before consoles instead. When the game eventually does hit consoles, we intend for it to release up to date with 1.1 and for PC and consoles to receive updates at the same time as we go on from there. Another point to clarify is rain. So we have said in the past that our intention was for rain to be back in the game with 1.1, which with the wording some people may have taken as a promise, which honestly fair enough. But no, this was always us expressing our wish, our intention to get it back. We have since realized that getting rain back into the game will require yet another upgrade of Unreal Engine. Seeing as we are...
Wait, so to bring back rain that they had like 2 engines ago, we have to upgrade to the next engine? That really shows you how much they've put into this game, that they really have to go that far extreme. Like, we need another upgrade, man, before we can upgrade the game to a place that we previously had that didn't work properly.
We are on the fast track to releasing 1.1 and consoles at the same time. Well, not at the same time, but we are developing both ends at the moment. We don't really have enough time to fit an engine upgrade because that is such a massive undertaking. So we have decided to push rain even further down the line, exploring options, maybe even actually tackling an engine upgrade after console's release. But for now, rain will not be in 1.1. Sorry to rain on your parade. And finally...
Damn it. Rain, go away. Come back another day. Yep. It is what it is. We're living the meme.
Just to be clear, today is not a deep dive into 1.1. There will be more videos and more talks about details in the future.
It's coming out in May.
This is a basic rundown.
It's coming out in May.
Plus a couple of extras. Let's start.
Ooh.
Alright, 1.1 content, and to start off, can we please talk about how the teaser last time was even made in the first place with the help of the game's new photo mode. Like, guys, I can't stress enough what an insane facelift the photo mode is getting in 1.1.
So is that part of... Wait, is this part of the game? If you want to record the dolly movement, please hide the UI and use external stream capture software. Okay, so it basically just works as if you have it like in the game looking there with nothing on there. You can hide all this stuff and then we can record it with OBS. Oh, I thought it might actually record inside. Okay, that's cool.
An insane facelift the photo mode is getting in 1.1. In theory, anyone with the game alone could recreate every individual shot that you saw in the teaser. All the camera movement, depth of field adjusting, filters, combinations, poses, everything is changeable, doable with the help of a ton of cool new settings in the photo mode. This is absolutely a topic that we're going to zoom in on and focus on a lot more in the future, but seriously, it is extensive and it is wild.
Okay, we'll go back just a little bit, but so we have the camera setting, enrich setting, and pioneer setting. So we'll actually be able to choose what our pioneer does, like whether or not they just stand around, sit, whatever. And then we can actually choose the image, changing all the different stuff on there, which makes everything look cool. Color filters, color filter strength, and then the camera setting, which he had one earlier right here. So, oh, this is a dolly thing for moving everything around where the camera setting is. Oh, decouple. Oh my God. Oh, and they made a shortcut so you can open screenshot folders and reset everything. Focus, hide UI, disable decoupling camera, hide settings. Oh, that is so cool. Oh, and having the blurred back. Oh, this is going to be so good.
Speaking of wild, let's talk about hypertubes. We now have three-way tube junctions that can be placed on their own or be attached to existing junctions or supports. This means that when you travel through a hypertube attached to a junction and you reach said junction, you can now change paths seamlessly by pressing the E key to select which of the routes you want to traverse through. On top of this, we're also adding hypertube branches. These work similarly to junctions, but can only be accessed by traveling through the hypertube's longer segment due to the branch's shape. Now,
okay, so if you're going this way, you can choose which way you're going. But if you're going this way, you're always going back in. Oh, whereas this one, you can make a choice on whether you want to go left or right. Even though technically, okay, because it's kind of like a fidget spinner, so it's like each one's at its own angle, where this one is kind of like messed up. Okay, that makes sense.
The branch's shape. Now, fine. You've been waiting. You've been patient.
No, I haven't.
You win. Vertical, splitters, and mergers will be a thing with 1.1. These work exactly how you expect them to, and can be placed virtually anywhere on your lift. Split them. Go on. Have fun. On the topic of mergers in particular, priority mergers are now also a thing in Satisfactory with 1.1, and these also work exactly like you expect. These are mergers with 3 different levels of priority that will more carefully allow you to control the output of your factory. But it would be a shame if this new output did not come with a surefire way of tracking exactly how many items you are transporting on these belts, and so we figured that 1.1 is the perfect time to introduce conveyor belt throughput displays. You're welcome, folks, and a few key things to know about these displays are that they count items per minute on the belt and that they have a startup calculating time. This is because actual physical objects in the game need to pass through scan lines attached to each display for a bit for the display to understand exactly how many items are traveling through that specific spot on the belt. Because conveyor belt displays show you how many items are being transported through a specific spot, it is possible to have a conveyor belt that seamlessly goes from, say, a Mark II belt to a Mark III belt and have a display on both segments of these belts, so one on the Mark II and one on the Mark III part, and have 2 different displays show 2 different outputs depending on how fast the belts are.
Okay, so first off, we'll go a little bit back on the priority one, because I did want to say something about that. Where did you go, little buddy? Okay, so now if you have a was it a merger or
output of your
splitter?
factory, but it would on the topic of mergers in particular, priority.
All right, so now we have a priority merger. We merged 3 different things together, and if we want to make sure that one side always goes in,
mergers are now also a thing in Satisfactory.
So whichever one's so I have 3 different levels. So if I have this at a 3, this at a 3, these 2 merge together, and then this one will only go in when there's enough gap from these 2. Okay, that's not too bad. But I'm trying to think of what the use case scenario for something like this would be. Because, like, sure, you can have everything merged together, but, like, why would you care if one side got merged more than the other? The other thing is, are we going to have priority splitters, too? Because do you have one where it's going to be splitting specifically into one more than the other? And then the throughput displays that we were looking at that. So now we have different throughput displays that tells us exactly how much it goes, which this is a Mark whatever belt, Mark 4 belt or Mark 5, probably. And it's only saying 3 per minute because it's like so backed up that's going in there. So, ooh. So I guess it will calculate properly. So that'll be good. Okay, so now we'll finally figure out on where our issues are at.
transported through that specific segment of a belt. These displays are put on belts whether they are straight, pasta, or curved. Because yes, curved build mode is also landing with 1.1, and this applies to both belts and pipes, allowing you to make truly exquisite spaghetti wherever you so desire. But that's not the only build improvement, because lo and behold, straight pipes
mode,
are also arriving. No words needed, have fun. So how do you elevate an update like this from here? Well, as I'm sure that many of you noticed in the teaser, we now also have
oh my god, it looks like a stream deck.
elevators coming to Satisfactory with 1.1. And we want to emphasize that these are called personnel elevators, so don't try any funky stuff with them vehicles, please. Elevators can be placed virtually anywhere you want. Once you place an elevator, you will be able to zoom it vertically to your desired elevation and add as many elevator floor stops as you wish. You will be able to customize the names for each floor, as well as the icons and colors for each button on the elevator panel, taking you to each individual floor.
That is
this
awesome.
Way, you can keep track of exactly where every single button takes you in the elevator and where every stop leads. Speaking
oh my god. You know what that means, right? That means that when we make these elevators and stuff like that, we're going to have a power thing that is separate to it. So like a battery bank, like let's say you lose power in your base, then you're going to have like a backup battery. Wait, does that mean somebody could get locked in the elevator? No. Guys, the power went out. I'm stuck in the elevator.
Speaking of stops, for all of you train lovers out there, we are also adding railway buffer stops, and these come in to prevent trains from derailing when you manually drive a train and reach the end of the track. They also just look kinda neat. Just like all the other new architectural pieces we are adding. Among these
whoa. Hold on, Marceau. Okay, so we have one with rivets, one without. Nice, clean. We got the cylinder one. We got the one with, no, this would be rivets. This would be like lines, steel field lines. Oh, that looks so cool. Here's a door that goes up and everything. My god. I don't know if these stairs are different. It's hard to tell. Is this a ladder that they put in there? It looks like a ladder that they put in there. Oh man, I do like this is all photo mode too.
Are some fresh new beams, cables.
Whoa.
Are some fresh new beams.
Okay, so 3 new beams. Okay.
Cable.
All right, the cluster versus the single one.
Vents,
fans. Fans! Oh my god.
Fans and garage doors.
Oh, that is so cool.
Oh, and we also have shelves. These are stackable and are great for your personal storage containers. Thumbs up.
Absolutely.
And on top of all that garbage, we are also adding a bunch of other stuff like crash site dismantling, deforestation.
Whoa. You cannot just like go over all that. Like, what the hell is it doing here?
And on top.
Auto connect blueprint mode? No way.
On top of all that garbage, we are also.
Oh man, Kibis is gonna be so happy when he builds all his stuff, when he has all this. Oh my god. Oh my god, when we make what is it? Like conveyor belt highways? This right here for conveyor belt highways is going to be peak.
Adding a bunch of other stuff like crash site dismantling, deforestation animations, conveyor wall holes.
Conveyor wall holes! Finally! Yes!
Left-handed wayable signals.
Yep.
Improved sign sampling and drone pathing. No fuel cheat, a bunch of bug fixes and cleanup.
We can make coffee!
And vertical nudging and...
oh my god, they added vertical nudging. Vertical nudging is real, folks. It's real. Well, in 1.1, it's
not
real.
even joking when I say that 1.1 will be hitting the experimental branch on the 1st of April the Tuesday after this video releases.
No way.
So pioneers, if you are hungry for some new Satisfactory content that you just wanna sit back, enjoy, try out, please do kick back. Maybe on a couch.
What?
And join us.
Controller support! Yeah! The beginning of the end. Oh my god, that was amazing. Now there's a little bit left in here.
To place the constructor, press X. Oh, that's not confusing at all, is it?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is exciting. 1.1 is going to be insane with what it adds to the game. For those that actually play it, these quality of life features do add up quite a bit. Not to mention the fact that there is now building stuff which can elevate your building. Yeah, with the ability to build like the vertical ones, vertical nudging, adding in the wall holes, stuff like that. That is gonna be so many extra little bitty things that makes the game just that more better. So that's going to be interesting. Now, when it comes out in April, I am going to be testing it out, seeing if there's anything extra in there, playing around in it, whatnot. But I'm going to try to see. I guarantee you with how long they're going to be tweaking it in experimental branch, that it probably won't come to the not even early access. It probably won't come out to the normal branch until later on. Probably give it like at least a month and a half. So I might actually have been right in my prediction. Just looking at the wrong branch. But other than that, this is going to be so much fun. And if they get the controller support to actually work properly, which is they're probably going to use the information that we set to the controller. If they can get it to work properly, consoles will be coming sooner than anticipated. That's my prediction, because it's their way of saying like, okay, here's the controller. What do you change? Oh, we have like, 30% people change this button to this button. It's like, oh, okay. So if we standardize it as that button, then that will make it better. And then that's what people mostly use anyway. So this is going to be fun. This has been an awesome video. Check it out for yourself. And I will see you all in the next video. Y'all have a great day. Bye.